So much respect to this sister. She is so consistent in being non-biased. She doesn't exaggerate. And she speaks so much truth. And she is a part of what is considered diaspora. And so Aboriginal Americans' origin are not diaspora. There are some Original Americans who are related to what is considered African, continental African, and other forms of. That's why I distinguish non-Pan-Decepticons. I say non-Pan-Decepticons because there are those who consider themselves to be what is called Pan-African. So to distinguish the difference, I say non-Pan-Decepticons, meaning there is a difference between an Original American and even Origins versus Pan-Decepticons. Original Americans that are not Pan-Decepticons are not diaspora, but this sister is diaspora, and she represents so much truth on her panels. She makes it so plain, she does not exaggerate, and she's not biased. She has no agendas. She has no need to falsify. Much respect to this sister.
You see how when they don't have a point, they have to
literally just want to prove a point, and you literally don't do none of that.
Don't have to revert to saying absolutely nothing. It's a simple question. Which one? Europeans or Africans? Which one did it come from?
I said Europeans called us the ER, and then Black Americans changed it to the A so that way we could change it.
Okay, so Africans and not Africa. Thank you. We're back to square one, everybody. The prompt is about the end where we know what.
Where do African Americans come?
We know it's Black Americans.
African Americans come from Africa.
First of all, it's Americans. First of all,
Black Americans,
and they've been here. Thank you very much.
Black Americans
Thank you very. Let me
Black Americans.
Real quick, because y'all got this nasty little habit, okay? There was nobody on that continent that y'all want to say everybody is from so bad. You want to live in some alternate universe that doesn't exist. Y'all want to say that we're African. There is no two people on that continent that can mate today and make me. There's no two people on that continent today that can mate and make a Black American. There is no, if you want to look at their genealogy and their DNA, there are no two people on that continent that can make a Black American, that can make a West Indian, that can make a Brazilian. Ain't nobody African. You might be African as a Haitian because they did take your butt over there, and when the enslaved people wasn't acting right, they sent you to Haiti. They sent y'all to Haiti, okay? Y'all the real Africans, okay? So that may be your story, but don't come and try to put some blanket statement on everybody else. And y'all try to act like it's some shame about how we look, about what our hair looks like. Okay, last time I checked, Black Americans are the only ones that's ever been proud to be Black. Black Americans aren't the one bleaching their skin like Haitians. Black Americans aren't the one scared to wear their natural hair. You go on the continent right now, they all wearing crusty behind wigs. Okay, this got nothing to do with shame about how you physically appear, all right? We the only ones, West Indians, Jamaicans, the only ones wearing dreadlocks. Y'all come over here and Africans can't even wear dreadlocks because their parents won't allow them to do it. Africans are the only one ashamed to look the way they look. Africans are the only ones ashamed to be who they actually are. So don't come in my face talking about because I want to speak the truth and you can't handle it, that somebody's ashamed about looking the way I look. I'm not African. An African cannot create me. I've never been African, and I come from the West Indies. LaRose, you there? LaRose.